Hi there, this is Hirak Chakravarti. I am a 3D VFX mentor artist from Kolkata. I spent near about 15 years or more than 15 years in this field, and I served for uh, various renowned companies like Arena, Reliance Education, etc. And I also work for various production house. Today I am going to show you the basic um, concept of Unreal Engine, and after that I will definitely share with you some advanced feature of Unreal Engine also. So you can see this is Unreal Engine site website. You just go to Google and write down Unreal Engine, so you can get it unrealengine.com. This is their website homepage. Now you can sign in from this area. You can create your new account, Unreal account, or you can use your own Gmail account for login. So already I'm logged in into this site, and you can download from this area. This is their website, and if you studied more about the Unreal Engine, you can go to the here is the learning area. Here is the online courses. There is a lot of documentation from each and every segment of the Unreal Engine. Okay, and here is the solution option. You can see from here Unreal Engine used for how many different field in this game, architecture field, film and television, broadcast, live events, automotive, simulation, lots of things. Uh, you can just go through it. It's very interesting. I'm not killing your time. Now, after downloading the application, you have this Epic Launcher. Epic Launcher, you can say it's a one-stop solution. You can get each and everything related to Unreal. Maybe you want some asset from marketplace. You want to study more about the Unreal. You want any documentation based on the Unreal. You can get it from here. Here is a couple of tab: store, library, home, Unreal, download, settings, and UE4 tab. First our UE4 tab. The UE4 tab, basically you can get it from this tab, picture content, whatever uh, this community has developed, and couple of the screenshots inside of these blogs and all. And next tab is learn tab. Basically you can get lots of documentation, and from here you can directly jump into the Unreal online learning portal, right? Lots of things there, content example, various engine feature samples. Okay, you can just if you want to study more about the Unreal Engine, so this is the right place for you. Next is marketplace. Marketplace, basically a place from where you can get any free and paid asset from this area, right? This is a place from where you can get any, as not only asset, you can get various texture, material, sound, plugins. Okay, now here is the option. From here you can uh, get your asset, like Epic has its various free content. You can go through it, so many contents, and all are free. Now Megascan also has the free content. You can also uh, get this asset from this Megascan. If you have Unreal account, and I think you have, so you definitely you can use your Unreal account to sign in into this Megascan asset, for downloading this Megascan asset. And Unreal here is a permanently free collection. You can uh, so many free asset, plugins, and application you can get it from here also, right? And not only you were able to download any asset, plugins, shader, you also shared your own asset, plugins, shader, and definitely you can sell your asset in this marketplace, right? Next step is library. Basically we can launch our application from here, and here is the another button. You can definitely run it from here. If you want another previous version or another version of Unreal, you just click on this plus sign and click on this install, right? And this icon means it has a update available. I'm not going to update this application now. Next step is for my project. My recent project are visible in this segment, and next segment is the next area is the showing that vault area. Basically, whatever assets and plugins, sound, whatever I download from the marketplace is stored in this vault area. Next step is twin motion. I will tell you later about the twin motion. Basically, it's a you can say the fast real-time architectural visualization solution. Okay, and EV5, this is the latest version of the Unreal Engine, early access version. So next, you can just click on this launch button, and your application will be open. Okay. So wait for a couple of minutes, because depend on your system configuration, it will open. Here is my window. Here is our first window. We can create new project from here. Okay. You have the couple of options like game, film, television, and live events, architectural engineering and construction, automotive, product design, and manufacturing. Now I like to go with the game option. Okay, just click on this game option, and you have this next option. Now here is a couple of templates like blank, first person shooter, the flying, puzzles, rolling, third person shooter, lots of template is there. So I like to take this blank template and click on this next button. Now here is our project settings. First option is choose whether to create a blueprints or C++ project. It means if you want to create your project based on C++ or you like to use blueprints for your project setting, right? Next option, I am going with the blueprint option. Next is the maximum quality option, right? The it gives the best performance of your project. Choose the performance characteristics of your project. So here is two option: maximum quality and scalable 3D and 2D option. I am going with the maximum quality option. Here is the ray tracing. You can click on this area, ray tracing disabled and enabled. My current setting is disabled. Choose if real-time ray tracing should be enabled in your new project. Okay. Now next, this one. This is the desktop and console. You can select your desktop and console or mobile and tablet device for the publishing your or target hardware for your project settings, right? I'm going with desktop and console. Now here is the option with starter content and no starter content. I'm going with the with starter content. Basically, it helps some basic content or basic assets to start up your project. Okay. Now here is the location. We can select from here where you want to store your project. Okay. Now next is this one. This is your project name. Give some name, test project 01 and create project. Okay, this is our Unreal Engine user interface. User interface has a various segment like world outliner, the details panel, content browser, place sector, viewport, menus. Okay, so one by one I am telling you what actually these panel working for. Okay, why we are using this content browser. So let's start. Like other software, here is the menu option. Unreal has these four menus: file, edit, window, help. From file menu, we can create new level and we can open level. Whatever we are doing in our level and you want to save this current level, we can use this save current option, right? And here is the save current as option. So you know that save and save as option, why these are the use. So save current as is also used for the current level, whatever you changes in this level. Now we have this save all levels option and save all. save all basically used for, you can see, save all unsaved label and asset to the disk, right? And these option we can see again in this content browser option, save all. Now see, if we are use any kind of editing in this current level, like if we are using light on this, now you can see we have a little plus icon in this area. It means it wants a save from you in this level. So we can click on this save all button, and we can here we can use save all or control shift S option, or you just right click on this part and we can save it from here also, right? If we click on this save option, now you can see the plus sign will vanish. Okay, that means we save this current level. Now next menu is edit menu. Edit menu basically we know that commonly use that option, commonly used option: undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, duplicate, and delete. Right? Here is a couple of essential options like edit preferences. We can edit our preferences from this area, and here is the option called project settings, and we can set our project from this option. Next menu is window menu. Window menu basically whatever window you open in your this current layout, it shows that window. See, look at this place actor. This right side means it is open in this layout, current layout. So this is the toolbar option, and here is the content browser. You can see content browser. Content browser right side is means it is content browser 1. And if you want to create another content browser, you can use this second content browser option. Here is your world outliner here. So whatever change you want to like to create in your layout, you can save your layout from this option, and anytime you can load your layout from this option. And next menu is our help menu. Any kind of help regarding your Unreal learning process, you can get it from the documentation. You have this tutorial option. Here is a nice option, help online, answer hub. This option, if you have any question, you can go to this option, and Unreal developer will give you the proper answer. This is a nice option. Okay, and these are the menu option in our Unreal Engine. Next, this place is known as viewport. Okay, now here is the one arrow. You can click on this various viewport option. You can in this area, right? This is, and this is our view. We can from this tab you can create our perspective view, top view, bottom view, left, right, front, back, various different orthographic view as well as perspective view from here. And this one is the view mode. Basically it helps for object with light, without light, and various debugging option you can um, got it from here. Get it from here. Various. Right. Now this is the area. We can see the various common anti-aliasing atmosphere, BSP collision, right? And extreme right of this viewport, we have this transform wizard. First option is for the move, rotate, and scale, and this button is for the coordination, object and world coordination. We can select from here, and this is a snapping option. We can off, on, and this is your the snap value, right? And this is the angle snap. We can also off from this area, and this is the scale snap and its value, position, rotation, and scale snap. You can off from these and these option from here. And these option is basically known as camera speed. If we just drag this slider to 1, it means camera will go slow, and if we just slide extreme right, camera will go first. As for your requirement, you can set. And extreme right, this point, it helps to open the 4 viewport. One is perspective and other 3 are the orthoscopic view. And you can also just shade from here. If you want the lead mode from here, you can select this lead mode. Individually you can set your what kind of view you want. Okay, so this is the viewport option. Viewport navigation. See one thing, if we press left mouse button and just move up and down and side by side, it will just roll your camera and zoom out your camera. If we press middle mouse, see, you can pan your camera up and down, side by side. And here is the right mouse button. It's like just you just turn around your head, right? Okay. Now after this, you just press right mouse button, and this is the A tool, right? A and D for this movement. I like to just down this speed little bit. So press right mouse button and A, S and D for this. Now you can see you can easily control with this option. Now I am just this is the Q for going down and E for up. So Q down and E up, W is for forward, S for going backside, and A for left side movement, and D is for right side movement. Using this ASD QWE, you can navigate your viewport, you can manage your viewport. Left side of this viewport, we have a place actor panel. We can place any basic actor from here, like you can create just like you can place your cube, sphere. If you like to add some light, you can go to this light tab. Here is your point light. Here is a couple of lights: direction light, point light, spotlight. There is a rectangle light and the skylight. Here is the cinematic tab. We can add any camera actor from here. That is my camera actor, right? Again, WER is a tool. From here we can place my camera from this cinematic option. Here is the visual effects. We can add sky, atmosphere, reflection, atmospheric fog, everything from this tab. Here is the geometry part. We can add a couple of other geometry from here. Volume, whatever in this tab we have, we can interact with our actor, and all classes you get everything from this area. You can say this is the combination of all these are. And if you search anything from this area, you just type any object name and you can use the box reflection capture and box trigger. Here is another option. You can search it from here. Place actor. You can place any actor from this part. Okay. Extreme bottom of the editor, we have that content browser area. Content browser, it means any content whatever you have in your project, you can browse it from here. Now look at this. The content browser window has a option, view option. We can use tiles. That time the folder arrangement will come like this. Here is the list option. Folder will coming like this. It has a column option. It will come like this. And you have another option, thumbnail scale. If you want to smaller your icon folder size and bigger your folder size, you can use this thumbnail scaling option. Let's see, we just check on this show engine content. Now look at this. We have these panel like this. If you click on show hide this source panel, you can see only that folder which is inside this content folder, starter content folder. And if you click this source panel, you can see the source panel option. So you can see we have source content, we have a source panel option, we have the starter content, and it has this folder: architecture, audio, blueprints, HDRI, maps. Okay. Now here is a lots of folder inside this starter content and engine content. It has a lots of folder is there. If you search some particular asset or map, if you know any asset name or the map name, you can type it here. I like to type sky, and whatever you have in your content name with the name of this sky, you can search it from here, right? So here is another switch to the collection view. You can on off collection view, and then this view. Now see another thing, here is my content and the starter content, and we have this much of folder: architecture, audio, blueprints, maps, materials, textures. So if we go inside these maps or texture folder, we have the total map, whatever in our project, it is in here. Now I like to show you something, how to use the filter. Here is the filter. See, if we click in this filter option, we have lots of option. Actually, what is this? If we want to see texture only, so this option will help us to see the only texture inside this window. If we filter any materials, we can see texture and material both. See, look at this. Here is the texture and here is the material, right? And again, if you search any material like something like rock something, so you can search it from here also. So it is really helpful. At first you filter your type of what type of assets you want to search, and then you write down their name, and it will show you the actually that particular material name with the rock. Okay. Here is the another button, add and import button. You just click on this button, and now you can see you can create a new folder option. You can import any asset you like to add into your project. You can create a new blueprint class, level, material, particle system. So here is the option add and import, and you also can use this option from here. You just right click on this empty area, and you can see the new folder, import, blueprints class, level, material, particle system, everything whatever you see in this add import button, you can see in this option. Now see, couple of option I like to share with you. Here is the color bar, texture. Here is the dark red, and material the green bar. This is the filter flag. Basically, if we click on this green bar, and you will see only the texture, and if we click both, and you can see both material and the texture off, and only material is there. And one thing I like to share, that is, see, if you edit any material, like here is our material, I like to just duplicate this material, and I like to give it another name, material rock underscore own. So after doing that, whatever editing and whatever you are doing with the content browser, you must click on this save all option. Okay. Top right side of the our viewport, we have world outliner window. Whatever actors we are using in this level, we can see it from this world liner option. You can see the each and every actors in this level, it is here. Whatever you are using in this level, this is here. Now if we search any object by name, you can type it here. See, look at this. I write on the chair, and here is my chair option. Okay. So extreme next of this search bar, we have the new folder option. If we click in this icon, we can create a new folder, my asset. We also can create new folder from here. Right click on this area and create new folder, my asset 02. If you place any object, like I just like to place this static mesh chair into my asset 2, just left click and drag into this folder. Now you can see inside of my asset 2, we have that static meshes option, right? Here is the name of your actors and type of the actor. You can see here from this area. This is the static mesh. This is the direction light, skylight. There is two tab, level and the type. We can also use the filter from this area. Here is the type. You can use the label. You can use a layer. All right. So another things, how many actors in my into this level, you can see it from here. 15 actors is there. If we select one of them, you can see 15 actors, one selected, and each and every attributes or parameter of this static mesh you can see into this details window. Now one thing, we also can use the filter view option. From you just click on these, and if we click on this only selected option, that time you only see the selected object into this area. Okay, so there is these are the option we can filter from this view option. Now if we select from this world outliner and double click on it, you can frame your selected object into this viewport. And another hotkey, that is Control B. If we click Control V, it also show into your that content browser window, right? Here is your chair and here is your content browser window, and from here you can access these actors, right? Here is the detail window, detail panel. right side bottom area. If we select any actors from the outliner as well as from the viewport, we can access all the parameter and attributes from this detail window. Okay, here is the transform part, location of x, y, z of this chair, rotational value, scale value. Here is the static mesh, and here is the texture of and shader material of this chair, and others parameter or attributes you can access from this detail panel. Right, we can use this filter from this option. If we collapse all the categories, or you can expand all the categories. Right, here you can notice one yellow arrow. It will give you the facility to just make it into the 000 position. Just click on this and you can see chair will go to the 000 position. If you search any parameter from this list, you just write down the name. See, collision. Here is the collision part, and you can access it from here. Right, and this is the part. This is called property editor. Okay. Top of the viewport, we have this toolbar. First button is save current. It can save the current level. Source control, I will tell you later what is these and what actual works. Next is mode. Currently we have this select option on, and next option is landscape. If you want to create some landscape or terrain in your this level, you can use this option. You can see the green grid space here, and here is the couple of settings. This is the translate x, y, and z. You can move your this grid space, grid plane, rotate, scale, and here is the couple of option: section size, section per. This is component, number of component, overall resolution. What is actually this one? So I like to this value just put 1 and the section squared is 7. Now look, we have this grid plane 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 quads and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 quads, 7 into 7 quads, and this is our 1 into 1 component, right? And what is the section? If we create 2 by 2, now you can see this is 2 by 2 section. So I like to put this value to 6 and 6, and it would be into the default value. Now we have this big landscape. Okay, now you have to click on this create button to create this landscape. One thing, you can also use the height map. Just click on this create button, and we have this landscape. First of all, you can see the in this world outliner we have this landscape gizmo actor active, and after clicking this create button we have this landscape option. This is our this landscape, and you can see it has a checker pattern. It means it has no shader. So I will tell you later about the shading and materials all. Just I like to create a normal material for this ground. I like to create a folder name material and create a new material m underscore ground or landscape, whatever you want to. Now double click on it, and this is my default material settings, and press 3 and left click. It will create a 3 vector and plug into the base color, and here is the left side. Here is the RGB 000. Click on this and create a green dark shade for our ground. Save it. Okay, now close it. At first I like to just going outside of this part. Click on this and select mode, and here is your landscape part, and here is the landscape material part. Just left click and drag and drop to this area. Yes. Now again landscape, and this is our sculpt mode. Sculpt. You can see this is a brush. You can sculpt your this landscape, and you can see the cursor could change like blue circle, faded circle, and here is the total strength of tool strength of our brush, and the brush size. You can just down this brush size, right? And this is brush fall off. You can see there is two white circle. One is brush size and another is fall off. Fall off can give some faded option. So if we click on these, you can see it is going outside of this area, and using this tool you can create a nice landscape part for your level. Okay, here is a couple of tool. You can use a smooth part, you can use a flatten part, right? Lots of different tool you have. You can use this noise brush. So you can just go through it, and it's really nice. Okay. After this, you just come to the next mode, and here is another nice option, foliage, and here is couple of another option, brush editing and the mesh paint option also. So this is the foliage brush, and you can see you can add any foliage into this area, this with this add foliage type option, and otherwise you can drag and drop to this area. Just meshes full. Here is my foliage, and drop it here. You can see now here is my paint option. um, just brush size, smaller brush size. I will take a much smaller brush size. It's nice. Density should be less. Now I just paint on this area. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell, that is you can see this tree is bending like perpendicular this normal with this normal, na? So just click on this and come to the align to normal option. Just check off this. Now it will, sorry, now it will work nice. See, you have a nice scene with this foliage. And here is a couple of good option. You can erase, remove, move. So here is the pen tab option, and here is the brush size, density, and you can use the filter option also. Now after this we have this brush settings option, and next is the mesh paint option. This is the content browser which is in the bottom side of this viewport, and here is the marketplace. You can just click on this area and you can access your marketplace. Here is a couple of settings, world settings. You also get these world settings from this window area, world settings. A couple of settings, you can project settings, world settings. You can go to the plugins. Here is the blueprints option. I will tell you later what is actually blueprints and it's about its work. Next is cinematic. Again, I will tell you later what is cinematics. You can add various cinematic sequence, level sequence from here. This is the build option. You can build light shadow. You can build the reflection, capture. Again, I will tell you later when I will explain you about the light. That time I will explain this tab. Next is the play option. You can using this button you can go to this game play mode and simulate button. Right, here is a couple of option. You can simulate game view, and next is the launch option. This tool is used for uh, what kind of platform you want to use for your game. You can select from this tool. This is our total Unreal user interface. We can explain the menu, what is the viewport, toolbar, play sector panel, wall outliner, details panel, and the content browser. In my next video, I will explain you about the lighting, right? So thank you.